your step-by-step plan to salvaging a truly terrible day. If you could wake up every morning grateful, happy, and singing your way to work, you could pretty much ensure yourself a good day. Unfortunately, that's rarely, if ever, the case. The more likely scenario: you spill coffee on your dress, you're running late, and your boss is on you the minute or second you walk through the door. Deep breath. Just follow this foolproof plan for conquering 7 common day-destroying roadblocks. 6 a.m. You wake up with a giant zit. Before you glob on concealer, try fighting what caused your pimple in the first place. A pimple is an inflamed area, says Deborah Gilliman, MD, a New York-based dermatologist and author of Skin Rules. So I often recommend cooling down the area by putting a nice pack on it. Once you do that, Gilliman suggests applying one of the following: aloe vera, an anti-inflammatory, white vinegar, which can help relieve discomfort and acts as an antiseptic, or a green tea compress. Just let the tea steep and then cool in the refrigerator and make compresses out of it, which you can leave on your skin for 15 minutes at a time, she says. They contain polyphenols, which are anti-inflammatory. Products more your jam? Check out Neutrogena On the Spot Acne Treatment, $8, Amazon.com, which contains benzoyl peroxide or Clinique Acne Solutions Clinical Clearing Gel, $26, Clinique.com, which has salicylic acid. 7 a.m. The weather is so blah. Anyone who's suffered from seasonal affect disorder, SAD, knows it's no joke, and research suggests that sunlight, thanks to vitamin D, really does have an impact on our mood. Unfortunately, assuming jet setting across the country isn't an option, you can't change the weather. However, you can change your outlook. Wake up to gloom? Try to focus on 3 good things, like a funny poster, a person being helpful, and a gorgeous hat, instead of the rain, suggests Caroline Webb, a behavioral science consultant and author of How to Have a Good Day. You'll reset your mood, which means you'll go on to spot more good things throughout the day. 8 a.m. Your commute sucks. Who doesn't love a traffic jam? Research suggests most of us commute about 25.5 minutes each way per day, and how we spend that time is critical to our health. When the train is late or the traffic is terrible, it's easy to feel the day is sunk before it's even begun, says Webb. That's a problem. If a bad commute puts us in a foul mood, we'll focus on all the bad stuff that happens in the rest of the day, and miss a lot of the good stuff, she says. The fix: in the middle of your commute, take a few unusually deep breaths, opening up your lungs to their fullest capacity by sticking out your belly, she suggests. Diaphragmatic breathing seems to send a signal to your brain that there's no threat to your sanity or safety nearby, lowering stress, explains Webb. 9 a.m. Your coworker blows you through a wall. Here's a little psych lesson: when you're snappy with others, you know it's because you're tired or stressed out, not because you're fundamentally nasty, says Webb. But when other people do something to annoy us, we tend to assume the opposite. We write them off as bad people. Psychologists call this the fundamental attribution error. Boss bit off your head? Cheer yourself up by imagining a story that might reasonably explain their bad behavior. It doesn't even have to be true to be helpful, says Webb. By making yourself more sympathetic to them, it usually helps to calm the situation, she notes. 12 p.m. Is that a cold coming on? If you're under the weather, your best bet is a little R&R stat. But before you head home, make a trip to the grocery store. Consuming plenty of fruits and veggies, such as oranges, strawberries, and broccoli, that are rich in antioxidants, especially vitamin C, would be ideal, says Kerry Gans, RD, author of The Small Change Diet. While hydration is also uber important, a hot beverage like unsweetened tea could help soothe the beginning of a sore throat and keep your nasal passages moist, she adds. 2 p.m., or maybe you just didn't get enough sleep last night. If you're light on shut-eye but need a boost through the rest of the day, Michael Brewis, MD, a sleep expert and clinical psychologist, suggests drinking a cool cup of drip coffee quickly at 2 p.m., so as to not mess with your sleep cycle, then taking a 20-minute nap, if you can. He says you'll be good energy-wise for about 4 hours. 6 p.m., you've got zero motivation to move. Exercise is a proven mood booster. But the thought of actually going to the gym? That can be a little bit more of a downer. Plus, after a draining 10-hour day, your couch/bed/anywhere but the gym can seem like a more attractive option. Fortunately, it's easier than you think to muster up the motivation you need to move. So drop your excuses, yes, all of them, and check out these ridiculously easy tips for making sure you actually make it to your post-work workout. We promise, it'll be worth it.